Recording in progress. That's what it says. Hey guys, what's going on? This is your girl, me, of course, Model E of the E and Friends podcast. Thank you for tuning into another bi-weekly episode with your girl. And guess what? I have Tabby back with me tonight. Hey. And she's feeling good tonight, guys. So hold your hat on tight. Don't let it blow in the wind.
Go play.
What's going on, Tabby? What's up, girl?
Nothing much. You know, the same old, just life.
Like, I feel like how they say ain't nothing going on but the rent.
Okay, excuse me, y'all, because there's a train. It just came through. I mean, like, legit, like right now.
Oh, you by the train too?
We're on the fourth floor of the loft. Overlooking the train. Yes. Right above it.
I live near a train track too. Even though it's about 2 blocks down, but it seemed like it's right in the backyard.
Girl,
Yeah, so
look at the window and down.
I definitely understand. So yes, guys, make sure you continue to follow me on Instagram at E and Friends Pod and on Twitter at Erica Jones with the Z on the end. And if y'all want to follow Tabby, she'll let y'all know if she, wants y'all to follow her.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok, Tabitha S. Clark, and on Facebook, Tabitha Smith.
Hey, and you got
that's me.
All right. I hope that you guys had enjoyed our last show. It was Girl Night. We reclaimed our time. A lot of people talked about, our edible stories. They say that we had a lot of good laughable moments in there. I really enjoyed it. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fun, everybody, had a story to tell. So it was good about that. We talk about some other things too.
Oh, absolutely.
But we definitely had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight, I want you guys to bear with me. Hopefully that I can get this, but I have a video that I want everyone to see and we're gonna discuss it. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. And Tabitha, let me know if you can see this.
I just see you. Yeah.
All right, let me stop.
Here's an unpopular truth we all know. Black women have developed very masculine tendencies while constantly being told by society that femininity is weakness. We hear things like you're a slave if you're a housewife, or women act weird if you serve your man. The reality is those masculine tendencies aren't helping us. They're really hurting us, especially in relationships with our men. As a woman, you'll never be more powerful than when you stand in your divine feminine energy. It feels...
And she said it.
She did. She said it. And I think she is living her truth.
Yes, she definitely is. And the one that struck me was, if you serve your man, you're a slave. That's not true.
Absolutely
not true. There's nothing wrong with serving your man, especially with a nice hot plate of food.
Why not?
I grew up with old people, my grandparents. So I saw my grandmother did a whole lot of things that I do now. Even though Sean has 2 hands, 2 feet, he is well capable of fixing his own food. But if I'm in the kitchen cooking it and I'm already there, why not grab the plate?
Exactly. I think Ronnie and I have been married now close to 20 years. And I can't think of a time that I did not bring in his food. Unless he just wasn't with me, or we were at a restaurant.
No, you're right.
Out of that, like you said, my grandmother, my great aunties, all of them, that's what we saw. We didn't get our plates first. Oh no. Take this in there to Papa, take this in there to Uncle so-and-so.
Yep.
And then we ate. And my grandmother always ate last.
Yeah.
She always ate last. She made sure that he was good, we was good, and then she was good. And that was her order.
Yeah. No, I got a point there. That's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it goes. I mean, because I do it now, and sometimes, I'll fix the kids' food first. And Sean, he'll play and he'll be like, I thought I was supposed to get my food first, you know. I was like, look, times are changing a little bit, so sometimes you may get your second, okay?
Oh no, I would feel weird. I don't know. Because I've never done, and I think I've taught Tyler, and this is going to be a real big problem. That Tyler has only seen Rodney cook a handful of times.
Exactly.
So he's going, you know, and I think about this because it's like he's going to expect that, you know, his place is not in the kitchen because I have not made it a point to say, hey, Rodney, you know, go in there and show Tyler you know how to do something. I just never have, you know, done that. And then like there's things that Rodney teaches Tyler that, I'm sorry, I say myself name a lot. Teaches Tyler that I don't even think about sometimes. You know, because you know, as women, we just some things we don't think about. But as far as that goes, he's whoever he ends up with one day is going to be oh my goodness. I'm going to apologize to her right now because she's listening to the End Friends podcast.
I know that's.
I am sorry.
Then you know he may not, you know, grow up like that. I think as long as he knows that, okay, daddy can go in the kitchen, he knows how to do something. You know, mom just do all that. Because they're just like me. Like sometimes I'll have the kids to come in the kitchen, you know, kind of help me just do some things. But they know, okay, when it's Sean time to figure out something to eat, most of the time he was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy something. That's him.
That sounds like my dad.
Yeah, he was going to buy something. I remember when Sean and I first got together, he used to cook, but he used to make like a lot of like pasta and stuff like that. I'm not a pasta girl like that. And if I do eat it now, I'll only eat it because of him, and I learned, you know, to be accustomed to it. And then most of the time now it's like out of a restaurant or something like that. Or what I have learned to do was make my own Alfredo sauce. So I've learned to make my own Alfredo sauce. And child, I'm always making shrimp Alfredo. Always. I love it.
That's gonna be another show, girl. We're gonna swap these recipes and stuff. It's supposed to call in and be like, hey, look, I got a recipe for such and such.
Girl, look, I used to buy that Alfredo sauce at the store. Used to thought that it was the bomb. It was the best thing ever. So one day I decided, I said, you know what, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna make my own. So I look at the recipe and got everything, and it don't even include much, maybe about 4 items, and including whatever seasoning you're going to put in it. And that's it. That is it. I mean, everything you already got in the fridge anyway.
Honey, if you got heavy whipping cream, I use Kerrygold butter because that's my favorite, and whatever seasonings you want to toss over in there.
Yeah.
So like, sometimes you take a little ranch packet and sprinkle it over in there and whisk that up and pour it over in there. Tell about your business now. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I never thought about the ranch packet because I do like ranch packets. I keep a lot of those because I do a lot of like ranch potatoes and stuff like that. Okay. But yeah, it's nothing wrong with serving your man.
No, absolutely not.
As long as he's doing right, as long as he's leading right. Now, if he's leading us down the wrong path, now we're not going to follow him. We're not going to serve him because he don't deserve it. But you got to be doing right. You got to, you know, take care of the house. Got to take care of the house.
Yeah, and we do our part to keep them mellow. They do their part to provide, protect, all that good stuff that they do. You know, it's really no big deal to do it. It's simply put it on a plate, give it to him. I mean, every once in a while, spank him on his booty. Good job, baby.
Right. Then you get a spanking this time round, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, I am tired of a lot of these women proclaiming to be so strong and so masculine to the point where they just think that they don't need a man. And there's a lot of them out there like that. Yeah, and I'm sorry. I may not need a man, but I want my man.
There you go.
I really don't want to be by myself. If I got somebody that I can be with and I enjoy them, let me do that. Don't mess it up for me. So I understand why it's a lot of women walking around here who don't have nobody. And they're stuck up, they're uppity, they don't want a man because they figure they can do everything themselves. Well, you know what? We'll let their ass do everything alone then.
And more power to them along the way. That's just not the route that we might so, you know.
Right. So next topic, Walmart. It's like a love and hate relationship with Walmart. For me, it is. Walmart has everything. So you can go to Walmart. Oh shit, I'm gonna drop my Stella. Sorry, girl. So, this is Stella, y'all. So, you can go to Walmart. I know, right?
This is bae.
Hey, babe. You can go to Walmart and get anything you want, whether it's in the store or online. Okay. Yeah. Now, this right here is, I want to talk about, is this woman. I don't have a video, but it just shows a picture of her. She were at the self-checkout and she had a barcode right here.
What?
And she was scanning her items, but she was putting his hand over it like this. And she bought all her groceries for $5. So she must be had that thing at 25 cents or something, or 15 cents.
Wow.
So she was at the self-check, and sometimes you can, slip and not bring up all your stuff at the self-checkout, but then
not intentionally.
But let me tell you, now they have like they got the cameras up there, but it also have like a motion thing on it. Because when I was in there one day and I was talking to one of the guys who was running it, and before I came, it was this woman who was using the register. And so he was talking about, I guess the woman was trying to get away with not getting some of her stuff because it kept saying, please put it in the bag. And then, they would have to come badge number in or whatever. But the stuff wasn't never rung up. So he was like, you haven't scanned it. So the lady, I guess she was just trying to play. And he was like, I know what's up. Like, y'all do this all the time, Yeah. So him and I was just in there, we was talking, and he was like, we had to improve these cameras. We had to put this motion detection on it because people has been coming in here and they had just been, stealing stuff, just putting it on through.
Honestly, and there's never a good time to steal, ever. But I think that some people are in desperation mode. When you look at when I was in the grocery store the other day, I feel like I was like making a bill or eat situation. It's like this one pack of chicken wings is $18 now, and I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. I mean, y'all ain't done nothing to it. Y'all ain't even break it apart into my little drummets and flats. Y'all ain't do none of that. $18. I'm gonna need y'all to, do a little something. But now, part of that is the price is going up. There's so much stuff that's out in ports. I was watching the news this morning. And there's a lot of stuff out to port that cannot leave the processing plants that we now have in China before we get our food back over here. Yeah. They're stuck over there.
Yeah.
So this is getting ready to get serious. So I told Rodney we need to get us some MREs or something, add water to it and keep it moving. I'm like, let's go to the commissary, baby. He an Air Force vet, honey. Thank you for your service. Go away and get done.
No, it is real. It's very real out there, because after, I'll say probably about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, you could have not found anything in the store. A little bit of stuff is coming back in the store now, because I remember it was like
everything's so processed.
Yeah.
I have a thing against processed foods. I mean, not that I don't utilize them, because I do, but right now I'm trying to get our health right, so it's like processed food.
No, you're right. Everything is basically processed now. So I can see why a lot of people moving, to be a vegan, going plant-based and stuff. And just like this month right here, May is no meat May. So here I tried to attempt it, and I think I only, went about 2 days, but in reality, I don't eat much meat. The only thing I eat is chicken, basically, and just seafood. I don't eat nothing else. And a piece of bacon if I go to a restaurant and eat breakfast. I don't bring pork bacon at home because I know I'll eat it.
I love beef bacon though.
No. Sean used to eat beef bacon when I first came around, and I was like, that's not gonna work.
I mean, to each his own, but you get the turkey bacon with the thigh meat, it'll be okay.
I love the uncured turkey meat. I do.
With the thigh meat.
I do have that. Yeah, but that's basically all I eat. So I'm trying to do the whole no meat day thing. So far it is 9 days. So how I've been getting my meat in is what we're kind of always been doing. We eat like the plant-based, beefless beef and stuff like that. So, I would just eat that,
Or you can use nuts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of nuts, chickpeas. Let me tell you, chickpeas. Yesterday, I made some chickpeas soup.
Okay.
First time really eating chickpeas like out of the bag and boiling them myself. Normally I would put it like in the can, and I was like, I can't really get to it. The whole texture, Yeah, it is. Chickpeas is made from, hummus is made out of chickpeas.
Right.
And I will eat hummus, but it got to be a certain flavor. I will eat it.
Absolutely.
But I made the chickpea soup, and I put, all type of, little herbs and spices in it and stuff. And I added some potatoes, and it was actually pretty good.
All right, now.
It was actually pretty good. Yeah.
I make chickpea patties and use it as chicken. And then, I put, I'll get the walnuts kind of mashed down really, really fine in the blender. I mean, I let it go for a little bit and put it over in there. And then a little bit of that texture that I need when I want it for the chicken. So I be trying to do that stuff too. We try to do so many days during the week, actual meat, so many days plant. And we're gotten to the point now that they both now prefer to do just the plant stuff. So they asking for it. She said, when you gonna make some more of them bean burgers? I got you.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. Everybody is healthier. We got one day down. We got a lot more to go. So let's go.
We're gonna do it one day at a time, one meal.
That's how you gotta do, one day at a time. I mean, we've been conditioned, all our life to eat all this stuff that's really good for us.
Eat everything on your plate,
Yeah, you have to eat everything, and you can't say you don't want it. You can't say that. You must be ready to get out of that house, because you can't say that. You gotta eat. And when you get older, and then it stays with you, and then you get to a point in your life and realize, okay, this stuff.
You tell it.
So now it's hard to get that in your mind that you gotta change. But that's how I look at it. When I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me that I had hypertension, and she begged me for about 2 years to take those pills. And I was like, I really don't have high blood pressure. It's just every time I come to y'all, it's high, and which is it is. It is. I have white coat syndrome. This is the health and wellness section, guys. This is the health and wellness section, okay? I have the white coat syndrome. So I finally bowed down when I took them, and it, honey, had me messed up for over a year. I've been on 5 different medications because it didn't agree with my body. The very first one I had it, I fainted. Thank God Sean was home.
Yeah, we can heal ourselves with food, for real, for real. You ever watch that special? There's a special. My ice popped.
So that's the pop you was talking about. Okay.
It's a Netflix special called What the Health. And I'm telling you, it's long, but worth every second. It's very dry, but I mean, it's just the correlation from medicines that we're taking to healthy foods. I
Yeah.
mean, of course, their ultimate goal at the end of it is for everybody to be vegan or just
Yeah.
vegetarian or what, and that's fine. But
Yeah.
the information that's there before you get to that part is everything. Like, did you know on the American Cancer Society website, it tells you the types of food to avoid when you have cancer, like beef, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
on the same website, you go over another page, you look for soups and recipes,
Yep.
beef. First thing they say, because they can't make money if we're healthy.
Nope. Sure can't.
Can't make money if we're healthy. I'm telling y'all.
Nope. And that's why when we go to the doctor, they continue to keep us on medication because it's a business. If we don't have to go to the doctor every 3 months, then nobody's really making any money.
Yeah, my grandma used vinegar for everything. Grandma, my aunties, they've been using vinegar for blood pressure since I was little. They put my pressure, baby, that teaspoon of vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they've been doing.
I know a lot of people that doesn't.
Or they eat certain stuff, or they put together certain like lemon and ginger and digestives and burning the fat. And they did all this stuff, and they had less than monetary value things that we have now.
Yeah, right.
And so, how are we not able to sustain when they were able to make so much, make it off of so little?
Yep. Right.
Because they're pulling those means away from us, the little.
Yep.
Little bit more each time.
Yep. Exactly. They're keeping us in the system, and that's where we gotta say, hey, you know what? It's either life or death, and that's how I had to look at it. So I had to change a lot of stuff within me too. Yeah, people look at me and be like, "Girl, you skinny. You don't need to work out or whatever." No, that don't have anything to do with it.
And I'm large and in charge. And I'm just like, yeah, y'all don't want no parts of us. So that's why we trying to get right.
Yeah.
Trying to get right.
Yeah, man. We gotta get right up in here. Whether you short, tall, skinny, fat, it don't matter.
It just
We gotta get it together. Because we've been
like you gotta change it for yourself, but don't look at yourself through other people's glasses. Boom.
Amen. You got that right, sister. Got that right. Everything that look good ain't good. Right. So that was from the health and wellness section, people. So make sure you keep your heart good, you exercise daily, walk at least 30 minutes a day, try to eat something healthy every day. Vegetable, you know, they say an apple keep the doctor away. Just like Tabitha say, take it one day at a time. That's all we can do. Take it one day at a time. It'll help you. Trust me. All right. So off the health and wellness, I want to talk a little bit about. I found this article, and it gives you 8 reasons why your butthole itches and how to get quick relief.
Wait.
See, this is the stuff that I like, Ray. This is the fun part.
Okay. See, y'all have to understand there was no prep in these topics.
No prep at all. So you don't know what you're gonna get. Okay, you may go from a runny nose to an itchy ass on here. You just don't know.
So my reactions are legit. My reactions. Okay, let's go back to the booty hole itching. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, so it says an estimated 1 to 5% of the U.S. population has anal itching, and it is 4 times more common in men. Now, this is according to the Cleveland Clinic. Why you laughing?
I would take what you said for men because them jokers, look, I pre-treat underwear in this house. So if it's itching, I know why it's itching. They got some residuals. And whatever's left, whatever didn't come off from the drawers, I'm sure it's residuals. Yeah. So yes, I'm with you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So the first one out of the 8 is hygiene. And it says, it is actually over hygiene of the anal area, meaning aggressive wiping or using wet wipes that contain skin irritants like alcohol, witch hazel, or fragrances. So we all know, well, we all don't know, but mostly if you are a female, you will know, do not use anything. Well, shit, if it's in the vagina and neither your butthole either, you just can't put everything up in there.
Girl, I've been trying to tell my daughter about love that she uses those on the G baby when she goes to the restroom. And I understand you want to go to people's houses and everybody's house ain't clean, take a little something there, you know, clean a little toilet or whatever. But she used these wet wipes on the gym now, and I'm just like, no, she's almost 5. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's not dry her out before, you know,
before she start.
Yeah, let's not do that to her.
Yep. It's like what I tell my mom, and my grandmother used to tell her this when I was a baby. My grandma used to say, stop putting all that soap in that baby pocketbook. You know, like my mom used to wash me with soap. Like she will soap that rag up and she will wash. And I'm telling you, I tell her that I think that has affected me throughout my years until like a few years ago. Like I used to stay at the doctor. Like I was always having BV or yeast or something like that. And like I told her, I said, you scarred me. And every time she called, she was like, well, I'm sorry, baby. My mama did, you know, told me to don't be putting all this on me.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. We're using antibacterials down there, and those antibacterials are not for our body.
Yep. And look, and those soaps that they used to use, I remember they used to use a lot of Irish Spring.
Dial, I ain't about the gold bar.
Yep, the Dial. Yes, that gold bar. And it was this one brown soap. I can't remember the brand.
Soap. It was like blame it. Oh, I said blam. Who was in my head? I can see this as clear as day. In the red wrapper. It was one in a red wrapper and it was one in a white wrapper. I think it began with an L.
For some reason, I got like Safeguard in my head.
Okay, I keep forgetting my age. I keep forgetting how old I am.
No, now, because I'm talking about my soap my grandparents had in the house. So.
Oh my God, what's in the soap? I don't know if it was a brown package or red, but for some reason in my mind. My mind began with an L.
It probably was one of them. Who knows?
I know grandma had lye soap. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Yep.
Come on, wait. Ain't that the same stuff we use like to kill stuff with? I mean, don't we kill bugs? What are we doing? I used to have so many questions from my grandparents because when I say the sticks, I was in the sticks.
Like, the sticks, yeah.
I mean, I go down there now, still don't get cell service. This is like, it's not, it don't happen. You can't even see a cell tower. I mean, you don't even see a street light down there.
Oh no.
Ain't no street light where I grew up.
Oh no, I can't do that. I don't know too much about life now. I can't go back that way.
Just the times.
I can't
continue. I'm sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So, if you feel that you need to use the wipes, use something that's fragrance free, alcohol free, of course. And number 2, dietary and environmental irritants. Some food can irritate the anal area, causing itching, like spicy food, tea, cola, milk, citrus fruits, and tomatoes. All that stuff sounds like what causes my acid reflux.
Absolutely. The amount of acid, because our pH levels are supposed to stay between 4.5 to 5.5 in our body to be in balance, and 7 being neutral. So the more acidity we take in, the more balance will become. We can go too far this way and be too acidic, and then go too far another way and be too alkaline. It's about finding a happy medium.
Yeah. And it ain't gonna be happy until they find that median. So, you know, try to relieve, you know, all those stuff. And number 3, hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids is a common condition that occurs when veins in the anus and lower part of the rectum swell. We know a lot of people that get hemorrhoids. I can remember being young, going into the grocery store, like in the drugstore with my grandmother. And it was a lot of people in there. This is the hemorrhoid cream. Every time you will feel something in your butt hurt, and they will be like, "You got hemorrhoids." I'm like, "We don't be hemorrhoid. Everything was just hemorrhoids." Like,
this is the segment of the program where y'all realize that Tabitha doesn't do well with body functional stuff. Girl, because let me tell you, my dad called me the other day. He said, your grandma needs some help. And I said, with what? He said, well, grandma needs help reaching, down in the other regions and things in order to, clean up. I said, let me say something. There's not an A in the field that I chose. I went into cosmetology. Let me surprise y'all, there's no A in that. Y'all, we have CNAs, PCAs, we have an RN in our family. We have other kind of A. I am not any of those things. So what you need to do there is call them other siblings of mine, except for that one that lives all the way in Iowa. I'm gonna need you to call them other 3 to work with us. This is not my forte. I can't get down with the help of that. I don't need to know.
Yeah.
But I almost hemorrhoid one time when I was 15. I'm good. Good. I'm all right. I don't need nothing else.
Let's leave her alone. She's good, okay?
Yeah, just don't call me for that.
Yeah, go call one of them other who is certified and sanctified in that. Not me.
They love doing this. Is what they do.
That's right.
All that I touch is on the top of is on the face, on the top of people's head. I don't go nowhere else.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah.
But you talking about men and what they should do as far as, in them back there and getting clean and stuff. I'm like, look, use this brush here. This is a soft bristle brush. It's a sensitive area. Use a little soft bristle brush, long handle, so you can really get it.
Gently massage. Yeah.
Just get all that, please. But they forget. Some men, they gotta go. They forget some of the cracks is long, and so they don't go all the way up that joke. So that creates more stainage under it. I'm really traumatized by the amount of pre-soaking I have to do in this house.
Very, yes. You are. Well, we can tell. Oh my God. Okay. Now you are most likely to get hemorrhoids if you sit for long periods of time, strain with bowel movements. And this is something I constantly tell my kids, don't strain. Just wait. Okay. Or if you have a low fiber diet, if you are pregnant people do get hemorrhoids. I do. And also if you engage in receptive anal sex. So be careful how you go out the back door or who you let enter through the back door. Just be careful, okay? You don't want to do that.
I'm gonna sip some bay and let y'all take care of this conversation. This ain't for me. I mean, kudos to those who have.
All right, number 4, diarrhea. Now, diarrhea is more acidic than typical stool and takes more wiping than usual to clean yourself. More wiping can irritate the skin and cause anal itching. This is especially likely to happen in those with chronic diarrhea. I don't have no chronic diarrhea, nothing like that. I can imagine that's horrible.
That is rough. My grandma used to have a little thing she would give us if we got it. She takes some flour, put it in a cup, and she put some water in it so it's not thick, but just loose enough where it will go down like regular water. to bind us up a little bit just to get us through to where we got to go. Because Grandma would do that. Like if we had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
She didn't want us to have to go to the bathroom before we got there. She gave us a little flour and water. That's all it was, flour and water. We drank it down. You had to bucket. There's no way that you can sip that. You got to buck that. Get in the car. You ain't got to go. She get where you going.
Yeah.
Grandma went for that. She said, you ain't gonna keep on doing this. Y'all, but you gotta understand, we welcome that flour and water because Grandma didn't have indoor climate. We had to go to our house. So look, every time she's like, it's a treat. Let me get some flour and water. I'm not going.
I know that's right. It's a treat.
Let me get that, Grandma.
Thank you, ma'am. I love you, Grandma. Girl, you stupid. All right, so let's move on to number 5, STIs. Sexually transmitted infections that can lead to perennial itching include gonorrhea, herpes, HPV, and chlamydia. And guys, just to let you know, all 4 of those are bad. You don't want those. Even though they all have different types of symptoms, but you can get burning urination, you can get thick, cloudy, bloody discharge from your genitals, blisters, sores, or warts in the genital region.
Merlot away from me because it's red right now.
Right. Unusual vaginal bleeding, pain during sex. If you have any of those symptoms, it's a possibility you can have an STI.
Go to the ER. Somewhere there's a medical facility that gives prescribed medicine. Please go there.
Yes.
Don't ask your friends.
No.
So they're not gonna be your friends. You can't give them but sippy cups and red solo cups when you go to their house no more. So don't tell them.
Right. And don't ask Google because Google is gonna make it worse. I promise. When you go and self-diagnose yourself.
Google will put in your news feed on your Facebook page.
Right, it's surely. That's that government, man. That's the government. Don't look at something. All right, so we all know number 6 is yeast infections. We talked about yeast infections earlier. 7 is pinworms.
Oh, wait.
Talk too much about the pinworms.
We're gonna have to look this up.
Are they talking about regular worms? Okay.
Hold on, honey. Hold on, but I got my notebook sitting right here. Let's look this up. Let's find out about pinworms. PIN-worms.
They say pinworms is the most common intestinal worm infection in the United States.
White parasitic worms that can live in the large intestines of humans. There are about 1/2 inch long. While the infected person sleeps, the female pinworms leave the intestinal tract and lay their eggs in the good Lord.
Thing over there. No wonder why I never heard of it. Nobody want that shit.
See,
Oh, wow. You're right. They lay eggs around the anus, which is typically at night. So
I'm looking at what it can cause. Oh my good gracious.
Girl, you know what? That's why I'm saying don't go to Google. It'll be worse. No. All right. And of course, number 8, skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, or skin rashes that can cause anal itching. Now, I did not know that could cause anal itching.
What'd you say now?
Eczema and psoriasis.
Absolutely. We deal with that in the hair industry. When somebody comes in, we can't service them, and we have to explain to them why. We can't tell them that we can't tell them that that's what it is. But if it has those symptoms of being that and appearance of that, we have to direct them to their family physician.
I did not know that could be.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Anal itching. Wow. But it's like it's something so common, like eczema. It's wow. That okay. I learned something new tonight.
Oh, well, let me get this off my screen. Why is it still here?
I know, right? Girl, go ahead, let somebody look at that and they'll be like, all right, now what you got going on? Don't bring me no shit.
This is the kind of stuff they need to talk about with our children when they want to do sex education. This is the kind of stuff they need to talk about. Talk about all this nasty stuff first.
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
about all that. Talk about all that.
Right. Yeah, because it's almost that time to talk about the birds and the bees and all that stuff.
Why did our son come home and tell us that there was a difference between men and women? And I said, what? He said, yeah, the girls went in one room and we went in another and we talked. Now I know where babies come from. And I turned my head.
Okay, hold on. Did you sign a permission slip?
Apparently, I don't remember signing one for this.
Now we ain't supposed to have that conversation.
Fourth grade. And I'm just like,
fourth grade. Now I know these kids are fast, but Jesus.
Well, see, there was a couple incidences at the middle school that Tyler will be going to from here.
I did see the middle, yeah.
They had babies while they're in middle school. So I guess this is why we have to have these talk earlier and earlier with our young ones. But when my son pointed to the area that the babies come out of, I thought I was going to pass out.
Now that conversation, we should have had a conversation about that first.
Yes, I feel like that. It caught me completely off guard last week. I'm not even joking. And I don't know, because I think they may have done it in response to something else, and that could have very well been.
Yeah.
Because as Tyler has told me many times, that him and the guys get together and they talk, and they all decided that women, nobody understands them.
Yeah.
Him and the guys are talking. I was like, okay, so there may be some conversations that's being overheard by teachers that maybe prompted, the imprint, because I would have felt like if they would have started that, they would have told me.
Yeah.
I would like to think so, because I'm a helicopter mom, and I will call.
Yeah.
And because he said the guy, because somebody said something about a penis, and everybody started laughing, and Tyler was clueless because we hadn't had that discussion with him yet. So now he fully understands what his member is called, and now I'm dealing with it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I want them to teach this nasty stuff first. Teach them all the nasty stuff first, and then they can figure out the rest of that later if they want to take that chance.
You're right. If you want to see the outcome of it.
You want to take that chance. You want to roll the dice. Just play Russian roulette.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, these kids are fast these days. They are grown. I remember being in middle school, and I remember handing my mama that permission slip, to sign me up for that class. And I mean, we had so much fun in that class. We had a whole lot of fun. They had all type of fruits and vegetables up in there, and they had the condoms and putting them on it and everything. But
that's not what they did when I was in school. That's not what they did. Let me tell you what them jokers did, Erica. Let me tell you. They set us girls in that room, and they showed us this video, how the conception begins, and they showed, spermatozoa swimming and getting to the egg and all this. And then the worst part for me was when they zoomed out, when the baby was going to come out. So you saw this whole woman's situation, her whole situation, and then the baby came out. This is me. I ran out of the room, and I didn't need to see anymore. I was good. I was. You know how old I was when I had Tyler? I was 33.
I could not have gotten you. Yeah. That right there. That little video saved your life. Made you had them late. Look,
I'm looking at some of my friends. They're like, "Oh, my baby's graduated." Like a friend of mine, legit, her son graduated college yesterday. We went to high school together.
Oh wow!
I'm like, Tyler going to 5th grade.
I know, right? I still got a baby, and you got a child grown. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. It's like I have an aunt who she used to fuss a lot at her kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she had, you know, 2 kids or whatever. So I've always been around. And just by seeing her do certain things and fussing all the time, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I ain't ready for that yet.
That life.
It took me till I was
Mm.
29 years old to have a child. So
Mm-hmm.
I wait as long as I could. But then sometimes I think about it and I was like, man, why did I wait so late? You know, because a lot of people, their kids are, you know, very self-sufficient. And, you know, I still got a kindergarten. I'm still got homework to do. And I'm like, I don't know this shit. I've been finished school a long time ago. And I'm out here helping with homework and stuff. But
You don't even start me on that because I've been out longer than you. And I'm gonna tell you something. My son drove me nuts when I was trying to get him to understand that if he spent $8.20, that he did not have $2 coming back to him. It just I'm like, boy, no matter how many times I wrote on that paper for him to subtract it somehow. In his mind, $2 was what he was supposed to have because he had 10. And I just like, you know,
baby.
I don't know how they're teaching this math. I don't know the words. I don't know lingo. I don't try to know lingo. I don't even try to play with them like that. I'm like, they calling it regrouping. I'm calling it carrying and borrowing, like we used to say.
Yeah.
They regrouping. I'm like, what's regrouping?
Look, I'm over here. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. My son looking at me like, we ain't learned that. That's how I learned my parentheses, my exponents, and all of that. That's how I learned.
Tyler looked at me the other day and say, Mommy, was TV in color back in 1990? And like that. And I
Baby.
oh,
90, yes,
yes, we had better television too. Oh, it hurt my feelings.
Child, yeah, they hurt your feelings now.
Quick.
Yep, I'm glad I don't own a house phone because I would have a hurt feeling. You hear me? Yeah.
He saw one of them on the TV and made a road. He was so confused. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know. They were definitely born in a different time. You hear me?
Absolutely.
Definitely. All right, let's see. I think we got time for one more. I do want to play this video.
Mm-hmm.
I found it quite interesting. So I am going to play it.
Let's go.
So hold on a minute.
I can.
All right, here we go.
Or, you know, my first marriage, we made all of the mistakes. Unfortunately, he passed away.
So why did you guys get a divorce?
Because I really wanted something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving, kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. But I think I went through a period wanting money. Like I wanted to be with someone and be at a different level. And I saw him work all of the time. It's one thing to like work from like 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, day in, day out, and still have no resources. And for me to do the same and just want a different life.
So, long story short, you wanted a different life and lifestyle than he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, I'm out of here. I need more money.
I was selfish and took advantage of a real unfortunate situation, which was he loved me and David unconditionally, completely unconditionally. And when you love someone like that, you really accept their flaws and you accept less than what you should. So really, I should have been a better wife. Every time we saw each other, like you knew that was your soulmate. right? I mean,
so he was your soulmate.
How she said it. Wow.
it's hard because I knew how he still felt about me.
He just loved you.
He really did.
And you broke his heart. Oh, don't cry, Chip.
First of all, I'm trying to figure out who gave Melody the mic, to do this. And ever since that girl, you know who she is, right?
Who, the one with the poofy hair?
Yes.
Okay, I've only seen her on the commercials, but on when the show.
Yes. Okay. So she is from the show. It was Love and Marriage Huntsville.
That's it.
Yeah, I love that show until her and her husband started, going through their own thing and that whole tit for tat and back and forth.
I just seen on the commercials. I got how messy it was. It was real messy.
But that's how now she is like doing her own thing and still a little messy, whatever. But I was wondering who gave her that mic to do that. But this woman, she had divorced her husband, and she said he passed away, but she divorced him because he wasn't able to give her what she needed fast enough, and it was money. I'm glad she admitted that she was selfish, because it's very selfish of her. If a man works from 4 a.m. in the morning until 10 p.m. at night, I think that man is trying to build a better life. I really think so. Because there's no way a man is going to work all day for his family and it's, not going to work out.
Right.
I think he was working towards something. But look, she realized that she was selfish as hell. And I heard that. I said, you know what? This right here got to be a conversation. It has to be. Because I look at my husband and I see that he's doing all this stuff for his family, for us to live a better life and just be comfortable where we are. I don't mind him. I don't get mad at him for going out, late nights, because it is a lot of late nights and early morning rising, because he's trying to work towards something. He's trying to get something. I'm not mad at him for that. I'm not going to divorce him because he's not making us rich fast enough. I'm not going to do that.
Crazy.
You think I'm going to do that for another woman to enjoy everything that I was supposed to get? No, I'm sorry. I was there first. I did a lot of work too. Was a lot of long nights. Ain't nobody but to come and reap what I sowed, okay?
I'm with you.
Period. That's what I'm gonna say, like the girls. Period. Yes. But
she had a lot to say. That's for certain.
Yeah. So I'm hoping if she is with somebody, I'm hoping that she learn her lesson and not take values him for granted. Yeah. And to know that man had still loved her. She said he loved her unconditionally. Come on now. But you still went and do what you did because you was greedy.
Because you wanted it right now.
Yep.
But isn't that the culture we kind of live in? For real? It's the right now culture?
It is. It is. And you know what? Oh, no, go ahead. But speaking of the right now culture, I got a video that I was going to save for next time. But since you brought up the now culture, I'm going to now play that video because you're going to be like, these, girl.
I get it. It's like they don't understand that each step along the way, you appreciate more. You don't have to go back to it. You know where you came from if you keep going. And with men, it's the same thing. They get a plan and they work that plan.
Yep.
It's a lot of times it's us women that want them to try to pull them off course because whatever our agenda is at that time. But if you leave them alone, He gonna do everything just like he's supposed to do. Just
Yep.
like what's the thing, palindrome? It's gonna tick. It's gonna keep ticking.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right about that.
They either want the time, but then they complain about the money,
Mm-hmm.
or they got the money and they complain about the time. It's the same.
Ain't never happy either way it goes. Ain't never satisfied.
Never.
Or just like Marvin C say, ain't never satisfied. Yeah, I know Marvin C. That's my man. I love Marvin C. I grew up on Marvin C.
Yeah, it's that right now culture. That's what it is. Right
Yep.
now. Whatever, right now.
All right, well, let's go ahead and listen to this one right here. Then you're gonna love this one.
After my response to that last one, I was like, okay, I got it.
She said it as like it was like an option.
No,
Like,
it's not an option, and that's what I was gonna say. With respect to your girlfriend, that's not what
she's
I
not
mean.
gonna take it personal.
Yeah,
She
no,
know
I
we
can't
working.
take anybody that got a job either. That's why I said I
Why
don't
not,
want
though?
nobody with a job because
Because we want to go to Jamaica
Yeah.
to see your girl's family. You
it-
can't
it
because you
is
got to
an
get
option.
there.
when it
But
comes.
you can't tell them like, oh, I gotta go to Jamaica tomorrow.
True.
Like you
I don't
gotta.
have to.
No, but when it
So you
comes
could just
to-
leave your job
I mean,
anytime. Like right, like you told us we had to push the time back because you didn't get off work till a certain time. Like that
Yeah.
already is like a hassle.
okay.
No, but
That's a red flag.
for me, no,
Not a red
it's
flag.
not a red flag. But for me personally, because I know when a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't date a man with a job," a lot of people on the internet take it to offense. But me,
Mm-hmm.
Destiny, cannot date a man with a job. One, because I'm very spontaneous, and I need. Wait, Jay, before you get to leaning back and breaking the chair. What I'm saying is, and I also need a man to understand where I'm at in the moment that I'm at. Like, I probably will have a week where I work so much, and then I have a week where I don't work at all. You get what I'm saying? So as an entrepreneur, it's like it's very up and down, and I just want somebody to understand the mental state that I'm in. Sometimes I get really, really depressed because I always have to show up for people.
Mhm.
So then I'll be like, I want a man to be there to comfort me during that moment. I just feel like
So you want a maid too?
I don't want a maid. I want a man.
Honey, dude was looking like, what the hell did I just stepped into?
I think when I looked up, I think I was making the same face that he was. It's like, what?
Girl, these heifers don't want a man with the job either. What's all the complaint about?
I'm
The complaint
not
about.
opposed to this. This is
Man, with a job,
wow.
he gotta be. When she said let's go, he gotta be able to jump up and go.
She says she cannot have a man with a job.
But that's what most women strive for, right? That's what they want. They want their man to have a job and not to just be laying around the house.
Yeah.
That's what most women strive for.
And then they complain about him not having ambition, not having goals. You did not set the bar high.
Nope.
You accepted him without anything.
Yeah.
So he maintained it. I mean, what you mad? He maintained it.
Yep. Girl. When I heard that, I was like, you know what? I'm glad I was raised by my grandparents, and these new millennials here today, they are a different type of breed, and I'm glad I'm not like that.
Honey, I just wasn't ready for that. I am sitting here like legit baffled, complete disarray. Can't find my lighter. I am just like, Mom's gonna do something right now.
Lighter. Girl.
It's like, wait a minute. You said
and we want to go to Jamaica. We want to go to Jamaica.
So he can't handle this.
And when they was about to do that podcast, she was like, you can't leave your job because we had to push the time back for you. That's a problem.
Yeah, it's a hassle. It's a hassle that he working. Because I don't find it a hassle to have lights. I don't find it a hassle to have water and gas and heat and food. I don't find those hassles at all to have those things.
Right. Oh, honey. Ciao.
Yeah.
Today. And I'm telling you, all the guys that was on that timeline, that video is up to 2.3 million views. And it only been up for a couple days. It's 2.3 million views. And even the females, everybody is like, what the fuck that I just watched? You know, and that was my whole reaction.
I ask you, how many guys was like, yeah, I'll take that deal? I probably not that many.
No, I haven't seen any since I looked through the comments. I haven't seen any. Because they were looking just like how a dude was, like, with their mouth open, like, what is going on here?
She said, I can't, man, I got a job. Oh,
So basically, it's sounding like she want eye candy. She wants somebody that she can just grab whenever she need to grab them and just carry them along with her like a little puppet. That's what it seems like. That's what she wants. She wants a puppet. She don't want a man. She don't want nobody that's going to support her. She don't want nobody that's going to help. She wants a puppet. She wants somebody she can control.
Okay.
I mean, she may find somebody, but I mean, he ain't gonna be shit. I mean, that's what she wants.
I mean, that's what she's signing up for.
Yeah.
Man, what I heard she wanted. I mean, hey, you like it, I love it.
Yeah.
You go yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna find the right one.
Everybody know not they none of your exes because they don't have no job.
Right. Yeah, that was just crazy to me when I saw that. And I'm like, I'm sitting here, you know, I'm like, you know what? I would rather have a man that has a job, that who can help me, that who can, you know, we can grow together, learn something new, create a business together. Talk about she don't want a man with a job.
No job.
He got to be able to move when she want to move. He got to be that type of entrepreneur.
So forget all about his goals, ambitions, anything he might aspire to do. She said, let's go.
You don't matter, baby. It's all about me. You just a tag along.
That's what that says. No man wants that. No real man wants that.
No, it don't. It really don't.
You know, because real men have had their mothers. Now they want a wife. A wife this is a different segment of life. If that's the case, because you know, your mama say move, you move. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
She done something to my spirit. She done broke my talk box. I can't even get right out there, everybody.
Girl, I'm glad that was the last topic because she had my ass mad too when I heard it. She had me mad.
She is.
Is this for real or this is just a bunch of cat? Because this right here is horrible.
Horrible. I don't even have words. I really don't.
Yeah.
Just keep repeating. She don't want a man. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but if we honest, Erica, we know a lot of people that got baby who ain't got jobs. At least I know of quite a few that have men that don't have jobs.
Yes.
And in the back of my mind, I'm going, why?
Yeah. And
they don't say they swear that every woman wants baby. Baby, ain't nobody signing up for that.
Nobody want that sorry ass man. Nobody want that.
You know, I have Tyler and I can what?
I want that man sitting on my couch drinking my baby apple juice.
No, absolutely not. I don't know. That is wow.
I don't want it. You can have it. I don't want it because I can sit on this own couch by myself and not do anything. I can create that by myself. I don't need no help.
Keep dancing my car. You ain't gotta ride me. You ain't gotta take me to work, drop me off. No,
girl, that got your own car and can't even drive it. I ain't with all that now. I ain't with that. Not if you gonna be at the house all day or you riding around in my car.
First of all, you gonna have a driver's license. I don't care what else you don't have, but you gonna have a driver's license. This is what we're gonna We're gonna have some legal stuff.
At least have a driver's license. Yeah.
Please, it's a potential, at least in that. But see, I'm not for marrying potential and for dating potential. No, I'm old now. Or something like that. I'm not. No. Mm-mm. Ain't got time to wait for you to be a rapper now. This is not the time.
Okay, Tabitha. On that note, we're gonna end this show. This is all we got. We can't do no more because these last two videos and conversation that we talked about, we don't have no more energy. No more energy. So thank you guys for tuning into the E and Friends podcast once again with my guest Tabitha.
It was nice talking to y'all.
Remember to keep up with me on Instagram at E and Friends Pod and on Twitter at Erica Jones with the Z on the end. Peace out.